AW, what's up?
Hey, what's up, John?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you as far as like a workout routine, what would you suggest for someone like getting into MMA and to stay in shape as far as like cardio and then weightlifting?
Yeah, go and man, I got go in the description below. Go to my Gum Road, man. I have programs. So I have a 12-minute bike routine that's great for getting your cardio to where it needs to be for MMA. And then I have a Fitch SMASH strength program, which is what I came up with for training as a martial artist and strength training for a martial artist. Get myself strong and healthy and my joints strong. Putting that Gum Road in the chat too here for people. I also have the resistance band course going, and I have videos on. I have a cardio video up on my YouTube that's up for free, where you can see where I do like a 25 or I think it's maybe 20 or 30 minute workout. But like you hit the hit cardio, sprint workouts are what you really want to do for your conditioning for MMA. And then the way I lift is I lift more days but less time, and I'm not really trying to go to failure because I want to have enough energy to continue my workouts the rest of the day.
Yeah, definitely. So you're saying for your cardio workouts, specifically for MMA, is sprints? Because you mentioned before, and I know your fighting style, you're full blast. Like with Rory McDonald, you're like in his face, chasing him
Mhm.
down. So
Yep.
you're saying with sprints, that would be the best approach? Because I do like to run, but I typically do like 5 mile jogs.
Yeah.
But would that should that be like an everyday type of thing? What are your thoughts?
No, the cardio can be done like the super hard cardio. With the sprint workouts hit type cardio, I would do 3 to 4 times a week. But you're also doing workouts that can also push your cardio. Where wrestling day when you're doing hard wrestling, when you're doing your hard sparring, when you're doing your grappling days. Like there's still a lot of cardio elements in that. When I'm doing technique training or skill set training, hitting mitts, those types of things, you're still getting a little bit of some sprint workout in that, and you're mimicking, your fight and your times that way too. So you don't always have to be on the stationary bike or the treadmill or the cardio machines or out doing your sprints because you do get sprints from some of your other training.
Yeah, definitely. That makes perfect sense. And
But you got to think about it. A fight isn't. It's not a marathon. It's a sprint. You're going to sprint for 15 or 25 minutes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the conditioning seems crazy. Like, and then even for like jujitsu, so I mean, obviously you have to roll every day, right? When I was active with jujitsu, I was rolling pretty much, 5, 6 days a week. But yeah,
Well, you want to be making sure that you're drilling a lot, right? It's not just about rolling hard. And part of that is because, if you don't have the skill set and you haven't drilled the skill set and you haven't trained your body to do what it needs to do, you can develop bad habits. Okay, so that's one thing you don't want to do. You can also open yourself up to more injuries because, again, you haven't learned the techniques and you haven't learned the systems to be successful. So you're kind of just going out there and spazzing a little bit. On the other end, you also need you also need a lot of that sparring like that when you're first starting out because you don't have a lot of fight experience. Like I'm 40 pro fights deep, so like it's not as big a deal for me to go in and do hard in your face grappling or trying to kill each other or sparring for that matter. I can go in and I can drill for 30 minutes and then do hard cardio, and that's all I needed to do for that day because I've already built the skill sets and I've already had the experience where I don't need to get put in those hard positions.
definitely that makes sense. Just one last question, since someone put a comment, I wanted to ask you about like red pill content.
All
Who do
right.
who do you suggest? Like a modern life dating, or I know I watch a Rolo Tomasi sometimes. I've seen
Yep.
you with the Ground Zero streams.
Yeah, the
Obviously,
rule zero stuff. Like,
Rule Zero, yeah.
I like Rich Cooper. I like Rich Cooper. I like Modern Life Dating John, Rolo. I've met John. I've met some of the guys in person. I like those guys that I work with because they all had a success. They all were successful somewhere else before they were doing online stuff. You know, like some of these guys, they're just online creators. That's all they've ever done. You know, they don't really have receipts in my book. Like if you haven't created a life for yourself doing something else already, like what do you have to fall back on? Like where does your experience lie? Like what have you tested out and actually found success with? A lot of these guys are just reading Rolo stuff and talking shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I do like Rich Cooper stuff, is some of his clips, because he's obviously a smart guy and he's focused on like
He's had a lot of success. You know,
yeah,
he's
self improvement. Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, his personal life, you know, he's a successful guy.
yeah,
It's something to look at.
yeah, most definitely. Just wanted to ask you that. I appreciate it, John. Have a good one.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. Takes guts. A lot of these guys are scared.